So we have another wonderful question today here. This is called Itpashtus Agashmius. What does it mean, Itpashtus Agashmius? So literally it means to get undressed from our physical body. Okay? So first of all, let's start like this. Who am I? I have physical body. But I am not a physical body. I have a physical body. So the physical body is like a garment. Right? I have a coat. And I can get undressed. I can take off my coat and take another coat. Right? So my soul it was a different person in my previous lifetime. And now I'm this person. How come? Two different bodies. Yes. I got undressed from one physical body and I got a new garment, a new physical body for this lifetime. Very nice, very good. Now the question is it possible to get undressed and to leave this physical body before I passed away in this lifetime? Can I just leave my physical body and be like a soul without physical body? So the answer is obviously yes. The proof of sleeping, dreaming. What's happening when we're going to sleep? We're getting undressed from the physical body. We're leaving the physical body, and we're going to trip in the higher dimensions, right? So whoever is involved with Torah and is doing all the mitzvot and saying Kriyat Shema Lamita and so on and so forth, so then he's going in the right trail to connect to the holy worlds. Somebody that, God forbid, is not so much doing the right things before he's going to sleep, so then he's connecting himself to a different trail that is leading him to the not so pure worlds that unfortunately there's a lot of them. So that's why we have to do the Kriyat Shema Lamita properly. Now, let's say that you want to experience this wonderful experience of leaving the physical body without going to sleep when you're still awake. Is it possible? For sure, yes. Again, very simple. If, for example, now you think about, let's say, your parents' house. So you're there with your consciousness. You're there. You don't need to do something that is special to, right? If you had more of strength in your concentration, so you could actually feel that more. Okay, but it's not. It's something that anyone can work on and develop. It's not something that is so sophisticated like some people doing from it. Okay, that's the way I look at it. It's very, very simple. So this is it also connected very nicely with the concept that it says by the Baal Shem Tov that wherever your thoughts are, this is where you are. So if you think about whatever, your hometown, this, that, the Bet HaMikdash. Okay, let's speak about something holy. Somebody that thinks about himself in Bet HaMikdash. It's a meditation that is brought down from the Noam Elimelech. That, okay, so he's in Bet HaMikdash in that time. Okay, in a certain way, and he's in Bet HaMikdash. So everything is possible if we are really embracing ourselves and getting involved with those spiritual dimensions, the chambers, all of those wonderful tikkunim, all of those wonderful concepts that we're learning about in the Kabbalah. As much as we are able to connect to the concept and to meditate and to relate to those concepts, we are there with our consciousness, with our spiritual being.
Why can't we feel it?
Okay, to feel. That's another thing. There's many people that they are in the physical body and they don't feel. Right? There's people that they are in the physical body and they don't feel the different sensations. Okay? Obviously, when we're speaking about physical body, so you speak about physical sensations. When you're speaking about your spiritual body, so you can't look for experiencing physical sensations because you're talking about body that is not physical. It's not relevant to speak about physical sensations. So what is the spiritual sensations? So you have to get used to be sensitive to sense the spiritual sensations.
How do you do that?
Okay, so that's a practice. You slowly. It's not one time or two times of practicing meditation, but someone that is involved with it and is practicing that on a regular basis, so he's getting more and more used to experience those sensations and to recognize them and to know what does it mean. So it's a lifetime journey. It's not something that it's just a one-time deal and that's it. You're there, because it is something. It is in a certain way. Okay, we can speak about something that is physical, and from that to learn about spiritual, right? So if someone that will give you now a wine of $100,000 bottle, can you appreciate it? No. Why? Because you're not an expert of wine, so you don't have the sensitivity to recognize what is so special about this wine that it will worth $100,000. But someone that's what he's doing all his life, is tasting wine, is involved with wines, so then he's sensitive, he has the sensitivity, he can feel, this is something special, this is something different. Why? Because he developed this sensitivity. So the same thing, much more so, many more times, in the spiritual. If we are putting our time and effort to develop those sensitivities, so then we'll be able to appreciate it. But someone that is trying just one time to drink the $100,000 bottle, so he wasted his money and he doesn't have any experience with it. He doesn't have any special experience with it. So we want to get the sensitivity, and this is time and effort to practice those meditations. And the way to get to that is not to try to jump to the most sophisticated, complex meditation. To start with something very basic. So, for example, this is the beginning of the Shulchan Aruch, Shiviti Hashem Lenegdi Tamid. So to meditate about the name of Hashem, and more to concentrate in every letter, and to contemplate about the meaning of each one of the letters, that will be the beginning, and that's what I put in the beginning of my Siddur, the Ron David. So that I think is the best starting point. With the help of Hashem, Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'Amen.